The Megalodon. Some recent sightings that have left even the world's brightest of minds completely puzzled have brought up the possibility that the giant shark species is still alive and well. So for this video list, we're going to be looking at the top 10 Megalodon sightings that scientists cannot explain. Up first at number 10 is a fairly recent satellite image that has sent Megalodon enthusiasts into a frenzy and left scientists puzzled. The image was captured by NASA while they were doing routine research on the Earth's oceans, but they were initially concerned when they spotted a dark patch in the water that some believed was an oil spill that had gone undetected. Upon further inspection, however, it became clear that the dark patch in the water was no oil spill and instead appeared to be the outline of a giant shark. Now, from such a far distance, it was rather hard for anyone to really tell the size of the giant shark. But one person on social media was quick to compare its size to that of a large yellow school bus. To the surprise of scientists and other experts alike, the eerie dark outline of the shark in the satellite image was much larger than the school bus, and some estimate the shark to be roughly 40 feet in length. This made things even more complicated for the scientists, as the scale of the outline was far bigger than any current shark species that we have measurements for today. This strange satellite image definitely raised many questions, as even some of the brightest researchers and experts did not seem to have any explanation for this strange phenomenon or where this potential Megalodon shark could have come from. Next up at number 9 is another very strange sighting of possible Megalodon evidence, this time captured during a deep-sea diving mission. Experienced diver Jalil Najafov captured some pretty shocking images of a large great white shark that had an unexplainably large wound on its backside. The photos showed what appeared to be a giant bite mark on the great white shark that the diver had been tracking, and many people were quick to point out that the teeth marks were much larger than any other species that could possibly be interested in eating a great white. While some researchers tried to claim that the shark could have been involved in an altercation with another great white, others were quick to point out that the bite marks were just too big and that it was possible that a Megalodon had bit the great white in an attempt to consume it. While it is currently impossible to prove this theory, some scientists have been left with a pretty interesting question to answer. Could a Megalodon really have attacked this poor great white? At number 8 is another recent sighting of a giant Megalodon-like shark, this time from a group of young university students. A marine biodiversity student named Alex Albrecht was on a research ship when he captured footage of an unexplainably large shark swimming around the boat that he was aboard. In this video, the large creature can be seen swimming through the waters and coming dangerously close to the research vessel, while other concerned students on the ship can be heard questioning if the shark is in fact a Megalodon when they notice its size. Now, with a research ship full of bright students that likely also had very accomplished professors and scientists on board, you would think that one of them would have been able to offer up a quick explanation for what this shark really was, but this strange sighting left everyone puzzled. Another instance of a potential Megalodon leaving the brightest of minds completely stumped. Number 7 on our countdown, it is an unexplainable sighting that took place in Canada. In the Pacific Ocean, just off the coast of British Columbia, a man was able to capture some strange footage of a massive shark that did not look like any normal species. While his video was a bit on the blurry side, even the brightest of minds could not deny that the shark in the clip was extremely large. Many people were quick to point out the blurriness of the video and claim that the sighting was false because of how strange the video looked. However, marine biologists and other top scientists did not deny the fact that a Megalodon sighting wasn't completely out of the realm of possibility. Now, because the shark stayed below water the entire time, it was rather difficult to get a good look at its skin pattern, which would have made it easier for scientists to identify what type of shark it was. So for now, the only fact that remains is that there is an unexplainably large shark swimming around the waters of Canada's Pacific coast. At number 6 is a very recent sighting in America's New England region that has left scientists completely baffled. Researchers from the Atlantic Shark Institute were stunned when their routine sonar and radar studies recorded an image of what appeared to be a prehistoric-sized shark. Marine biologists were left puzzled and shocked when they saw the image, as they had never seen anything quite like it in their many years of studying the shark species. The top-level researchers estimated that the giant Megalodon-looking creature could have weighed up to 40 tons based on the eerie radar image. Now, while no one has been able to confirm whether or not this was a true megalodon sighting, some people have brought up the possibility that a large school of fish may have appeared on the radar image in the shape of a shark and confused the researchers. Nevertheless, it left many people puzzled and once again raised questions about the megalodon's existence today. Number 5 on our list is a bit of a different kind of sighting, but one that still has left scientists scrambling for answers. A company by the name of Magellan recently completed a deep dive of the crash site of the Titanic and recorded 700,000 images of the famed shipwreck. While the research company was aiming to study the infamous ship during its current state of decay, they were not expecting to find a piece of history that could have possibly provided evidence of the megalodon's existence. Multiple images retrieved from the dive showed a classic necklace that sported giant megalodon teeth with fancy gold jewelry engraved into them. Scientists were shocked when they examined the images and were quick to point out that the teeth on the necklace were 3 times the size of the ones found on a great white shark. No one really knows how this Titanic passenger would have obtained the bizarre necklace, but this strange piece of shipwrecked treasure did manage to send megalodon fanatics into a frenzy and leave even the brightest of minds searching for an explanation. At number 4 is another satellite image of a possible megalodon that has left scientists puzzled. Google Maps captures hundreds of millions of images for their popular tech, so it's bound to capture some pretty weird things from time to time. However, it was one particular image that was captured in the waters of the Bahamas that stunned scientists around the world. Just off the coast of Cat Island, a massive shark figure was photographed in the shallow waters close to what appeared to be a public beach. While it is very rare for a shark to swim in shallow waters like this, some people believe that this was no ordinary shark and that the megalodon had returned to reclaim its waters. Because of the massive size of the shark on the Google Maps image, scientists and marine biologists were not able to provide any definitive answer as to what species it could have been. This of course sent many people into a frenzy and once again left scientists searching for answers and wondering if the megalodon had truly resurfaced. Into our top 3 now, we have the mystery research mission from Australia that has left the brightest of minds completely speechless. A group of researchers from Australia's New South Wales territory were shocked while studying the swimming patterns of sharks in their waters. It was business as usual until one shark caught their attention with an abnormal movement pattern that left the researchers scrambling for answers. While the shark in question seemed to be swimming normally and following the same path as the others, it eventually took a very alarming turn when the creature quickly descended 2,000 feet below the others before the researchers lost contact with the shark. While this was definitely a strange occurrence, it only got weirder when a couple of weeks after the incident had occurred, the tracking device that was attached to the shark washed up on the shores in New South Wales. The researchers were once again left without answers when they retrieved the tracking device and could not find the remains of the shark anywhere. The only possible explanation that they could provide was that something much larger than the shark had eaten it. And of course, this brought up the very real possibility that this shark was in fact eaten by a megalodon. While we will probably never know the truth behind this bizarre incident and find out what really happened to the shark, the megalodon rumors surrounding the entire event are still persisting to this day. Number 2 is the classic tale of a creature known as the Black Demon of Cortez that has left scientists speechless for many years. The unexplainable beast that is said to be living in the waters of Mexico's Baja coast has been spotted on multiple occasions now, but a new possible sighting of this fabled creature by a fisherman named Eric Mack has once again caused a bit of a headache for scientists. Mack said that he was out in his fishing boat one day for a routine fishing trip when things took a bit of an unexpected turn. He described a giant shark-looking creature that was swimming in circles around his boat, creating large waves and causing his vessel to rock violently. It attracted the attention of megalodon fanatics and scientists alike, as this new sighting of the Black Demon of Cortez supposedly showed a large fin protruding through the water that measured 5 feet in height, and could mean that this beast is in fact a megalodon. Many have claimed to spot the Black Demon of Cortez over the years, but Mack had provided the most detailed explanation that left top-level researchers searching for answers. And at number 1 is a recent sighting of a full-sized megalodon from the infamous Mariana Trench that has left many scientists searching for answers. The Mariana Trench is located just off the coast of Japan in the Pacific Ocean and is said to be the deepest part of our Earth at a depth of around 36,000 feet, roughly the same height that a plane cruises above ground at full altitude. Because of the extreme depth of the trench and the pressure that is present at 36,000 feet, it has been virtually impossible to fully study the Mariana Trench, as the pressure would cause the human body and most vessels to implode. Because of the mystery surrounding the trench, it has been a hot topic of discussion amongst many researchers, as they wonder what unidentified species could be living down there. Of course, this also includes the famed Megalodon, as many believe the prehistoric shark could be living in the trench. Some recent drone footage obtained from a research mission from the Mariana Trench appeared to show an abnormally large shark swimming right in front of the camera that was much larger than any traditional shark. The footage left scientists and other experts in shock, as it appeared to be the clearest imagery of a possible Megalodon sighting that the world has ever seen. Because of our lack of knowledge of the Great Mariana Trench and our understanding that there could be thousands of unidentified species living in its depths, this footage has left scientists wondering if the Megalodon could still be alive to this day and calling the Mariana Trench its home. Well, this list has definitely been an eye-opener. From strange images and video clips to shocking discoveries, the mystery of the famed Megalodon has continued to surge and has left even the brightest of minds speechless and searching for answers. But what do you think? Do you think the Megalodon is still alive and well and roaming the Earth's waters to this very day? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like and follow for more exciting top 10 countdowns.